Professor Mohan Munasinghe advocated that in order to make development more sustainable, we need sustainomics, which takes into account the three perspectives of economy, environment, and society. The concept based on the groundbreaking ideas of sustainomics, which leads to solutions to global problems, has been incorporated into the SDGs, the international goals adopted by the United Nations.
Follow the principles of sustainomics. Most important is the harmonization of economy, a prosperous economy, a clean environment, and a peaceful and inclusive society. Those three must be harmonized, and also start with ourselves, which is we must harmonize ourselves.
2021 Blue Planet Prize winner Professor Mohan Munasinghe. Mohan Munasinghe was born in 1945 in Sri Lanka.
I lived in my parents' home for 17 or 18 years. Then I went abroad to study. Next, I progressed to the study of disciplines like engineering and economics in university. The additional graduate degree in economics at Concordia was influenced by my desire to directly help the poor in developing countries.
After earning a master's degree in engineering, a doctorate in physics, and another master's degree in economics, in the 1980s he conducted research on the environment and the sustainable management of natural resources such as energy and water. He later became the World Bank's Division Chief for Environmental Policy, and at the 1992 UN Rio Earth Summit, he presented a transdisciplinary framework called Sustainomics, a three-way perspective on sustainable development. It was a practical framework to make development more sustainable by harmonizing economy, environment, and society. Professor Munasinghe also presented the basic concept of balanced inclusive green growth, or BIGG, which is based on the ideas of sustainomics. One of the goals of BIGG is to provide a path for sustainable development tailored to the cultural and social conditions of each country.
If you are starving in a poor country and your child is dying, you cannot tell them, look, please, you should not be emitting so much of greenhouse gases because in 20 years, the greenhouse gas will destroy the planet. They say, look, I'm trying to survive today. So different countries have different paths.
Industrialized countries need to make their consumption and production more sustainable and reduce their impact on the environment. On the other hand, developing countries will not follow the development path taken by developed countries, but will use new technologies and methods to grow their GDP and eliminate poverty in a way that does not overuse resources. From 2001 to 2008, Professor Munasinghe served as Vice Chair of IPCC, laying the groundwork for the policies needed to combat climate change. In recognition of these activities, IPCC, to which he belonged, was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007. Then in early 2010, he proposed the concept of the Millennium Consumption Goals, or MCGs, at the United Nations, which call for contributions from the 1.4 billion wealthy people who consume 85% of global production. The MCGs are incorporated into Goal 12 of the SDGs, Responsible Consumption and Production.
It simply says, enough talk, implement, implement, implement. We must do, And Sustainomics has many methods. We are only thinking of today, tomorrow, maybe next month. But we must think next year, 10 years, maybe 100 years.